Well, hello everybody. I have a question for you. You feeling alone? You feeling forgotten? Feeling overwhelmed or anxious? Maybe it's time for an adjustment. Well, hello everybody, it's Dr. B here. Just finished another fantastic workout with my friends over at Fitness Together. Got the mind moving, got the soul moving. And I want to talk to you today on this beautiful day in the rain. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling forgotten, you're feeling lost, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling whatever you're feeling, is feeling down, you're feeling depressed, you're just not with it, maybe it is time for an adjustment. Do you know what an adjustment means? Adjustment. It means a balanced mind. And if you're having any of these feelings, these are all signs that there's a toxicity or a deficiency in your life. Maybe it's coming from your health. Maybe you're just not moving. Maybe you're not drinking water. Maybe you're eating foods that are promoting these feelings on the inside, causing a high inflammatory response, moving you away from your health. But they temporarily provide you with some comfort so they feel good, so you continue to eat these and drink these things. But at the end of the day, they're moving you away from your ultimate health. So you're feeling alone, you're feeling forgotten, you're feeling stressed, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling all these depressing type feelings, okay? And maybe you're just taking some drugs and you're taking some pills, hopefully to try to mask the symptoms that you're experiencing. And maybe you're just hoping for some relief, and maybe they're providing you comfort. But we know at the end of the day that those pills, potions, powders, or lotions are doing nothing more but helping you feel better while the underlying problem is getting worse. So here's the deal. Modern life is unnaturally stressful. You got mental stress, all that social, psychological, emotional stuff that's going on so much these days. When we're talking about pandemic, when we're talking about wars, we're talking about inflation, all this doom and gloom, the doom scrolling that's going on, where all these predators feed off of your fear, so on and so forth, that drive you deeper into a pit, leaving you alone, overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, all these types of feelings. And then we have all the chemical stress. We just talked about that. You're eating and drinking things that you shouldn't be. So what's that doing? It's then promoting more illness and disease in your life, and it's mentally messing with you. And it's leaving you with all these feelings on the inside. So then you reach out and you try to eat or drink more, only to be left into a deeper pit because it's not solving the underlying root issue. And then what else do we have? We have physical stress. Sitting is the new smoking. We're sitting too much. We're on our rears too much. We're stuck to the cell phone. We're stuck to the tablet, the computer, at least 8 hours a day. If that's 8 hours a day, that's 5 days a week. Let's say at minimum 40 hours a week. You take 50 weeks in a year. That's 2,000 hours that we're putting our spine and nervous system under all these unnatural stressors where we're sitting and we're just not moving. But what does this mean? It's going to drive you away from your health. It's going to lead to all these unwanted feelings on the inside of depression. It's going to lead to darkness. You feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel like you're talking to people and they're just not hearing you. You're going to feel left out. But I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. These are all signs and symptoms of our underlying root issue of a toxicity and deficiency that's not being fed. And it's your soul that's not being fed. And here's the deal. We know what ends up happening when this drives you into a deep pit. It's not only your health starts to suffer. What else starts to suffer in your life? Your spiritual connection to God, your relationships with your spouse and your kids, your relationship and fulfillment in life. All this gets driven in the opposite direction of what you're trying to go towards. Then the next thing you know, then you don't have the power, the energy, the focus to be able to do the things that you need to do, like help out with the family or do things for work, and you're let alone even have the energy or the bandwidth to do the things that you want to be doing. Like, going on vacation, going out for a walk in nature, getting your workout in. And all of a sudden, this drives you deeper into a pit. So this is a ripple effect that goes across your life. But it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. You can make an adjustment. And it all starts next week. I'm inviting you to come join me. Come join Dr. Sarah. She's a good friend of mine, an acupuncturist, as we talk about thriving in the modern stressful world. We're going to give you our best strategies that we practice every single day, that we teach our family, we teach our teams, we teach our patients that come in and see us of how to cope with and adapt better to stress. Because when you're adapting better to stress, whether it's mental stress, chemical, or physical stress, that is where your health and wellness will rise. So the better adaptation, the better resiliency to the stress leads to better recovery. When you're recovering better, you have the energy, you have the vitality, you have the strength to do the things that you want and need to do in life. And when you're depleted, then you don't. You don't have the energy, you're fatigued, you're exhausted, you're trying to sleep more, but you can't sleep. It's just this vicious cycle. And then we're looking for outside ways to try to help us feel more comfortable and just try to mask the symptoms. But we know at the end of the day, it's not getting to the root cause. We're just treating the effects of the root cause, and it just drives us into a deeper and deeper hole. But next Wednesday, May 11th at 6:30 at Pure Chiropractic, we're so excited to be sharing this. We have a few seats left. We will sell out on this one. You just need to RSVP. And what do you have to lose, right? What you have to lose is this overwhelming feeling. You have the opportunity to lose this anxiety. You have this opportunity to lose the fear that you're feeling. You have the opportunity to step into a better health and a better life. Not only how you feel, but how you function and how you show up with all your relationships in your life. Whether it's with your spouse, whether it's with your kids, whether it's with your teams, your patients, your colleagues, your clients, so on and so forth. So I'm curious, what are you hearing in this message for you? Not for me, but for you. What are you hearing in this message for you? What's speaking to you when I'm talking about this? What are you hearing now? Go ahead and type something up into the chat. What is your takeaway? What are you going to do different today? Because we know that if you continue to do the exact same things over and over and over, that's insanity when we're expecting different results. I know that you're looking for a better way to better health, a better health trajectory. So what are you hearing for you? And if you know somebody that's stuck in the pit where they feel alone, they feel like they're not being heard, they're feeling forgotten, they're overwhelmed, they're anxious, share this message. Do them a favor. Tag them below. Put their name in this. They need to hear this. Share this with them, and they'll thank you for your act of kindness and sharing this along the way. So whatever you end up doing today, go make it a great day. And just remember, if your mother's still around, if you have a mother in your life, you have other mothers, make sure you reach out to them and then you honor them. And if your mother has passed, your grandmother has passed, you can still write a letter. You can say a prayer. You can put out some positive thoughts to them too. And you do that to honor them for what they've done for you in your life of always giving, always serving, being kind, and being there for you. So